Hi, my name is Samaya, and I will be arguing on why immigration should be allowed in the US. So, for starters, immigration is a very controversial issue, especially under the Trump administration. Hearing phrases such as go back to your own country or build a wall have been practically normalized, even though immigration is known to have a lot of economic benefits. Immigrant adults make up a majority of the workforce, and this is especially true in the farming, fishing, and forestry industries. 1.5 to 2 million workers are hired, according to the American Farm Bureau Federation. This is through a 2020 investigation. And they also learn that targeting especially undocumented immigrants and deporting them will make food prices go increase. They can skyrocket by anywhere from 5 to 6% of their regular prices, and this affects all people because food insecurity is something that a lot of people are worried about, especially due to the global pandemic. In a study conducted in 2013 by the Congressional Budget Office, it was concluded that foreign-born workers contributed about $2 trillion or 10% to the national GDP. There is a common argument made claiming that immigrants are stealing jobs away from American citizens. It is important to realize that immigration helps reduce any labor shortages, especially in a time like this. Migrants are more prepared to take on low-paid, low-skilled jobs and laborious work that a lot of people are not willing to take a second glance at. In summation, the economic benefits of immigration greatly outweigh cracking down on immigrants, especially those who are unfortunate enough to be undocumented. Immigration leads to a diverse community, which leads to productivity. The term immigrant can have a negative connotation to it. This has been normalized, especially after the 9/11 terrorist attacks and President Trump's infamous quote of how Mexico sends their worst people, including drug dealers and human traffickers. He instills this idea and fear into his followers. But however, according to the American Immigration Council, it has been proven time and time again that immigrants are less likely to commit crimes than native-born people. Their communities are a lot safer, and the incarceration rates are much lower. America takes pride in the Statue of Liberty and calls itself the land of the free. This is why many people migrate to America. Their reasoning can differ and vary anywhere from wanting to pursue a higher education or escaping a homeland full of civil wars, tyranny, and violence. There has to be a push factor as to why people would want to migrate here or seek asylum. These people, especially coming from the south through the southern border north to America, come because their countries are ridden with gang violence. It's hard to raise a family and even harder to want a better, secure future for themselves. The discussion on immigration can go on back and forth forever, but it is important to realize and recognize that the lives of millions of people are on the line, and this can change for the next 4 years based on the outcome of the election. A good thing to do is find a good balance on immigration. It's naive to think that open borders would work. Although it sounds nice, it probably wouldn't be beneficial for all of us. A good place to start is making the process of immigration itself easier. The wait line should not take decades, and asylum seeking should be a lot easier. Families at the border should not be separated, and the conditions in which they are being kept in should be made better.